Yeah. You keep saying I have to have more pineapple. Do I taste too much, Ken? Cheers. Yeah, I'm live streaming. No facial recognition software being used. Hey Mr. Mitch, Daniel Kelly, first out the trap, welcome. Happy bank holiday, is it? From a very hot UK. Bank holiday. Every day's a bank holiday.
They made you put one on?
No.
They made me put one on my other one.
I don't think you can tell me, you know, it's just stick with it.
Do you want to say hello?
Hello? Not on the line, not on my face, really, no. Where are we going?
I don't know. Your mother.
Where have you got your speaker, TT?
My speakers? What speakers?
No, your microphone.
Oh, yeah.
I got one the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I said I had one for you if you wanted it.
No, I know you said, but I mean,
They're cheap enough.
I'm going to catch up with you. In 2023, I've only got it. So I got it for, I picked it up for a few hundred and took some.
Oh.
What fun.
You going? Alright.
I'll take a spin around for now. I want to go to the... Are you awake with me? Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'm just going to go back home.
Here's for the drink. Oh.
I'll see you boys later.
Alright mate, cheers.
I'm following you.
Alright. I'll try and keep slow.
Yeah, you can keep them very slow.
If I stick around less than 40 kilometres, when I get to Chongqing I'll knock it back to 20 to 30. I'll just plod along.
Where are you going? Are you planning on stopping?
No.
No.
I might do. But I'm not planning now.
I might stop. I want to go and see somebody
Yeah, if you need to get my attention, just beep and I'll slow down on stop. You want to finish that first? Up to you. Welcome, Gorilla Ganesh, Gorba 6, welcome back. How are you?
Hang on.
Daniel Kelly, Mr. Mitch is in the chat.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They don't seem to care. No. I see you got it. Mr. Mitch says hi.
Hey, Mr. Mitch.
He says hi. Let's go. Whee! A little bit of an impromptu gang meet up on the biker gang. had a curry and I ordered it too hot. I ordered mine Vindaloo hot and oh my gosh. So far it's a two-way burner. It burnt my mouth and I can feel it burning my stomach. There's way too many chilies. So I'm going to stick to Madras Maximum again now. Madras, Jalfrezi, chicken chili masala. I'm not going to have any more Vindaloo hot. Oh, I've got to turn the camera around. So you can see where we're going. There we go. Just adjust the camera a bit. Okay, let's go. Oh, mate. Big Papa, welcome! Just had a curry with tripod tin, ham leg. Lost tripod tin. Gone back to his penthouse. Have legs on my tail. Hey look, hey Lulu, welcome back. Yeah. Come, Mr. Mitch. Do you want to be in our gang, our gang, our gang? Do you want to be in my gang, my gang? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to Aussie. My helmet visor keeps falling down. It's unusual for a Falang to be in a recovery position.
He looks a bit out of it as well.
Huh?
The one beside him looks a bit out of it as well.
Oh. Right. Go down here. You ever driven through Supertown?
I have, rather quickly, with my ass firmly rooted to the seat. Because I got waved at stop, jumped out in front of everything.
Let's go. Oh, Big Papa sold his Harley Davidson. Don't know, just for a little drive around Lulu. Just filled up with gasoline.
Hey Lulu.
Havlik says, hello. The Solo Traveller 007, welcome back. Jomtien Beach Road. I go there for a coffee. I guess we could always go for there for a coffee. Is that the one you were thinking of? No, outside, wasn't it? Yeah? Oh, then I'll buy you a coffee. We're going to go and get coffee. We're coffee chums. You got about half hour or so. I'm going to try out this new coffee place here. Hello, howdy cop. How are you? Good. Oh no, I'm with my friend now.
No, I don't have any dough.
I always forget the helmet. That was the lady that was spooning me on the beach one night. Hold on. Oh, it's free? Yeah. What happened? Are you okay? Oh, it's stuck. friend. Huh? Oh, I need takeaway. Okay. Do you want a takeaway? Oh yeah, yeah, we can go down there. Fuck knows. I didn't ask for beer. Excuse my French. Yeah, after dinner brandy would be nice. That's not going to happen.
No, I don't drink brandy anyway.
I keep seeing this big robot, I tell ya. Still have to look it up. Well, that was a bit pants, wasn't it? I didn't see the closed sign. She looked a bit bemused that I was pulling up to procure some coffee. Oh well. No service with no smile.
You going down to Chowdhury?
Yeah, I've never been. Yeah, let's do that. I need a boost. That Vindaloo's burning my stomach. Oh dear, it's all fun and games. All the fun of the fair. It's a nice change. I haven't seen Hadley for a few weeks. I think over a month. I'll probably go on to say getting on for 6 or 7 weeks. Those ladies will stop walking out without looking. He won't sleep tonight after his coffee. I think he's usually in bed at 10. Coconut ladies. Run along on the push country. You look so pretty, just run along. Oh, that lady boy back there had sideburns like Mongo Cherry. Not the biggest pork chops in the world. Night market's still open. Got 4 customers. closed already? No, that's that place there. Insurance. Oh. Okay. Ice latte, please.
No sweet tomato.
One, please. I'll get this. Quick on the door. Cheers.
He's tight everywhere.
Yeah. Can I get you a dessert?
Not a minute. I'm not saying you won't.
Yeah. They bring it to you. It's alright, yeah, breathe here.
When your little buzzer goes off, when you go reflected, it's light. The only thing is,
How's the ice?
it's kind of everywhere. You get a nice cappuccino, nice whatever. You went to a pizza company on the weekend. I got a Coke, and I said I went to say it to them just to see the voice in. But it's not done it. It was too late, and it's a ton of voice in, and you only get half the amount of whatever it is you want.
Yeah, if I reach it down a lot. What microphone did you get? Do you remember the name?
Oh, I don't know. No, I have no idea. Not very complicated. It must be a very good day in the UK today. Everyone's putting up pictures of
Oh gosh, I don't keep up with the UK at all. Don't follow anybody in the UK.
well, it must be a good day because
It's bank holiday Monday and they said the weather's hot.
there's nothing yet. There's nothing but
Are they allowed on the beaches?
what are they doing? The bars and whatever. I suppose, yeah. There's lots of pictures of people in bars and people
Tell you who I follow about the UK.
doing
That's not
whatever.
a bad thumbnail, is it? Oh, what the hell?
Well, when you collect,
I'll go and collect.
keep
I'll let you keep them entertained.
doing. Oh, we're on live, are we? Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Scary.
Scares
Put
the
it in your
bejesus-
front pocket and enjoy it.
Scares the bejesus out of you when your coffee is in. Flip flops on the ground. Where the white women are. So you made it home. Flip flops on the ground. Where the white women are. You made it home. Did you get straws?
Yeah. You like a straw?
Handy, I want to try and get that lad's number. Oh look, there's a little pussy behind you.
How much?
Where the white women at? We got some little white pussy behind me. You can probably hear her meowing in the background. Oh, she's underneath the table. Allow the door. She's smelling my foot.
Oh, it's only a baby.
She's gone off somewhere else now.
Yeah.
Give her real number. She's actually a cat. Mister, where the white woman at? A real cat.
Is he already back in his room?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's on here. He's most probably worn out after his 20 minutes exercise session earlier on today.
This is where we're at.
I don't need to say anything.
No. Sometimes it goes feedback on here as well. And then you get high-pitched scream. Oh, this is nice. Change.
This number that you gave me earlier.
Oh yeah. On the triangle bars. He might be watching. He doesn't come in the chat.
Which one's the Thai one?
Good question, actually. If you... I wonder if I can get the number up. Hold on, let me...
You can get it online.
You're on Messenger, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
here we go. Watch this. How do you find somebody's telephone number in line?
Well, if they've got it up online, then it should be easy enough. Well, I've only
It
have to
just
put
says-
it in there.
This is his.
You go to call him.
No, it just rings if I do that.
Alright. So, yeah, I don't know. So people were giving out to me earlier on Facebook because I criticised them because they were... Sinead O'Connor has a story out saying how she had to beg for money for food in Dublin. And people all over the world were saying how much sympathy how sad it was and all this sort of stuff.
What happened to all her money?
But no, this is when she was a child.
Oh,
It's
I
part of the
see.
new books.
Oh, I
she's
see.
got coming out. But she grew up, her father was a barrister and she lived in a place called Glenageary, which is one of the poshest places in Dublin. And I was like, you know, she's hardly begging for food on the street, she's hardly had a rough upbringing. And
She probably wanted
people were all up in arms and, yo, all you knockers. I said, no, I grew up not far from her. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, she wasn't begging on the streets. She might have been out on the streets looking for money, but she didn't desperately need it. So.
No. Probably didn't get her pocket money because she was being naughty or something. And
Denouncing the poor Pope. And I love him so much. Did you send it to me now?
let's see what I've got here under contacts. Sorry, I fall asleep. I wake up and then like, hold on. No, it's not that. Okay, let's go into contacts. Open contacts. STEVE. The 805 number. Ending 805.
Leave it there for a second. So that's direct Thai.
Yeah. Oh, these are proper plastic.
Yeah,
I thought they'd be card. Well, that's unusual, isn't it? take home 22 ounce. Yeah, I will take that home. I can use that again.
Well, you can take it
strong
home
lid.
with you.
Yeah, it says on there, look.
Right.
I'm going to steal it. I'm assuming that's... But that cost him a bit. It's reasonably priced as well. Sorry chat, I'm coming back to the chat now. Robert Mack in Asia, welcome back, good evening. We're at Chow Doi. Doi? Dao? Doi?
That's what it's called.
Maybe we'll come here for breakfast with Swazli. I have a coffee with him this week. We'll see how he's fixed. Just catching up with your man Havleg. Have a leg will travel. Check out his channel, by the way. He's put some more videos up.
Actually, I've learned how to edit, everybody, so I'm actually going to
Yeah.
get good at this stuff now in the next few weeks.
He's completed his first lesson today, and that was opening the app after upgrading it.
Yeah. It was a month after I was downloaded it.
Yeah, I was just saying to them as I was getting off the bike, I haven't seen you probably for about 7 weeks. Getting on for 2 months.
No, not since Side 2. I was down in somewhere.
Koh Chang for 3 weeks.
Koh Chang for 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
nearly a month there.
I've been back and I've not been doing it. I've actually gone, because I piled on weight in Koh Chang.
Yeah.
Because I was having special shakes and special cakes quite a lot. And then I've knocked that off since I've come back and gone down 1 kilogram on before I went. So I'm quite happy about that.
It's good. Do you weigh yourself once a week?
Yes.
Cheers,
I do
Mr.
wonder-
Mitch. Mr. Mitch put your link in for your channel in.
Good man, Mr. Mitch.
There you go.
'Cause I am actually going to start YouTube, and I've started there the last few days, and I'm going to try and get into it because yeah, I want to try and get into it. I've learned a bit of editing now and a few bits, so I'm quite excited about doing a few things now over the next couple of weeks and editing stuff. So it should be interesting.
It's going to make a slideshow movie with music. A few plans.
Yeah, I might even do a live striptease
Wow!
for all the ladies who obviously follow me.
You want to do live stream?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No,
I'm gonna say.
I'm not going to do live stream. I wouldn't have a
complete
live striptease. It is Havleg here, Daniel, by the way. And we will not discuss this because you've got more interest in stuff like this than I have. So I'll let you stew in it back home when you're. Where are you? Where are you, Daniel? Actually, you in the UK or are you?
Yeah.
UK, yeah. Which part of the UK? Which part of the UK are you from, Daniel? I'm interested. My daughter lives in the UK.
I forgot, he has told me a couple of times.
My daughter lives in, well, I won't tell you exactly where she lives because it's in a small town, but she lives in the UK.
What county?
Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire, that's right.
In fact, my little grandson is, and he's only tiny, bless him, and but he's a great little goalkeeper, and he is training with Peterborough United, and under 9s or something like that.
Alright.
So very impressive stuff. Daniel's not telling me where he's from anyway. He's getting shy.
Mr. Mitch is moving a bit slow this morning. Relax mode is on today. Well, it's bank holiday weekend. And bank holiday. Hold on, what day is it today?
It's bank holiday in the UK. Mr. Mitch is in States.
Oh yeah, but it's beer o'clock somewhere, so you can have a beer at any time of the day, I know.
He's
Same, but different.
oh,
Biker gang.
jeez, them boys are noisy. Banks closed here in the US Memorial Day. Very good. Memorial Day, what's
Memorial
that?
Day.
That's like a war thing, is it?
Sounds like it.
I was watching the, I don't know if anyone's seen it, if you're into wars or anything there.
Oh
Or
yeah, documentary.
the World War II in colour on Netflix is very good.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I was watching it, it's very good.
Yeah, I watched all of that. I like the way they've done that.
It is, yeah. Exceptionally good. And now, because of watching that, you know, when Netflix starts advertising stuff then and they throw out this, that and the other. So now, I watched the trials of some guy last night, the accountant of Auschwitz. I watched his trial last night, and then it's throwing up another one, how Hitler came to power, so I might start watching that as well. If they'd have taught history like that when I was in school, I'd have been a genius. But unfortunately they didn't.
I like geography and history.
I like geography, history, and...
Woodwork, metalwork.
Do you know the only reason I ended up
graphics.
in Africa was because when I was a kid in primary school, there was only 5 continents. Well, we were taught there was only 5 continents: Africa, Asia, Australia, America, and Europe. And I'd been to America, I'd been to Europe, I'd been to Asia, I'd been to Australia, and after I lost my leg, the only place I hadn't been was Africa. So off I went to Nairobi.
Oh, wow.
And there you go, that's how I ended up in Africa.
How many countries would you say you've been to now?
God, I have no idea.
I counted mine up the other month, last year sometime.
I'd need to sit down and do it, to be honest.
Yeah, I made that, make a list.
Even since COVID started. Like, even when COVID started, since COVID started, we'll say January 2019, we'll say, and there's some people reckon it was earlier than that. I was in Dubai when it first kicked off, then I was back in Nairobi, then back to Ireland. I travelled around Ireland last summer. Then I went to...
Qatar.
No, then I went to Greece the end of last September. I stayed there for a month. Then I went to Spain from the mid-November, no, early November till December 12th. Then I went back to Ireland. Stayed in Ireland because I'd stay in Ireland over the Christmas to get my visa sorted to come up to Thailand. And then I flew to Thailand on January 20th, and I've been here ever since. So.
Yes.
So that's even just COVID. So before that, God knows how many. Memorial Day, on which died an active military service. I remember. You're correct.
Oh, so like the UK has November, got that right? Poppy
I
Day.
don't know. Yeah.
Or is it called? No, it's called.
Do you know?
Poppy Day. It's not called Poppy
There
Day.
you go. You said, yeah, North Yorkshire.
Belfast. there we are.
Belfast. Do you know, Daniel? I knew that. And
knew that.
I didn't know it, but I had heard TT say in the stream sometime that you were from UK or England. But I watched a video on your channel, and your accent in my head, I was fighting with myself. I was like, that's a Nordy accent. I'm sure that's a Nordy accent. I'm allowed to call it a Nordy because I'm a Southie. So yeah. Well, yeah, I've kind of, because you must have been in the UK a long time, because well, I suppose Belfast is the UK. But you know what I mean, in the mainland UK, a long time, because it's your accent is, it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to get a handle on. It's not a straight up, or is it now? Maybe you could be serving me wrong. I'm not 100%. So there you go. And Nordy boy.
Nordy.
Do you know the
I was there for 2 years.
I was up there last summer when I went travelling around Ireland. I was in where did I start? I started, oh God, I went past Donegal and I was up in, I'm trying to follow the map around my head. Anyway, I was up there on the west side of Ulster, and then from there I went across. I was going to stop there's a very picturesque place, Port Stewart. I was going to stop there, but I was advised not to due to my southern accent. And I ended up going to Belfast and stayed in Belfast for a while, and then went down to Armagh and stayed with a friend for a couple of nights, and then went back to Dublin. Good fun. Hey Lulu, little Miss Lulu. Celebrate Veterans Day in November. Yeah, when did the UK celebrate their Puppy Day? November as well, yeah. Yeah, that's November, yeah. Oh, my family back home will enjoy that. Enjoy which? Who's Lulu? Oh, she must be talking to somebody else, isn't she? It's looking like I'm not going to get home in October, November now anyway. Still, I suppose it could be worse. I'm here, so yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, things could be a lot worse.
Oh.
As we were saying the other week, when all the bars were shut down and we were down in Koh Chang, you're looking out on this island, tropical island, and you're like,
where would you
let's
rather
be honest.
Yeah. Right? Reality check.
We were going to complain about it one day, and we were like, yeah,
No.
really, in fairness. Yeah.
It still feels like a bit of a, I don't know, a dream world that, I don't know, it's just...
45 years it's been in the UK.
Wow.
Wow. I was in the UK for... I was in the UK for 10 years.
I don't think I've ever been in the UK that long.
No, I was 96 to... No, I came back in 96. Actually 9 years, 87 to 96. How come you were never in the UK that long? Did you not grow up in the UK?
I've been travelling since I was 4. Left the UK,
You've
Germany.
been travelling 60 years. Jesus, that's some going.
60.
Some going, fair play.
36 countries. I've lived in Thailand before, only for half a year. I guess I could say it is living because I had my own place. And I was working in Koh Samui as well. Then
I was down in Koh Samui as well.
And then 6 months in via Singapore and Bali, 6 months in New Zealand.
I've been to New Zealand.
Beautiful country. I wouldn't want to live there, but I'd visit again. It's fantastically beautiful.
Apparently it's very like Wales.
No.
I don't know, I've never been.
Parts of it, yeah, but...
Where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
What's the possible?
I lived in Wales actually for... I lived in Wales for 5 years.
Germany 2 years, Northern Ireland 2 years.
You lived in the north as well?
Yeah, Hollywood in Belfast.
Hollywood, County Down.
I think it was Hollywood.
Hollywood's County Down, it's Rory McIlroy. Hollywood's County Down is, no sure, Belfast is in Antrim. Hollywood's in Down.
Ah.
Hollywood is Rory McIlroy's hometown. They're two different counties.
Oh.
Yeah, Antrim is
Lulu, I know.
Belfast. When you go up towards the top of Antrim, then you have Giant's Causeway and all that malarkey up there.
It's Berlin. I've got pictures of me somewhere on the Berlin Wall, on the lookout towers.
On the Berlin Wall?
Yeah. All over Europe. I've not lived in Europe, apart from the UK.
The United States would not be here today if not for the support of our brothers and sisters in the UK and Australia. That's true, actually. It's true. It actually gave me a whole in-depth into the war, watching that World War II.
Yeah.
I was in the Kanchanaburi about 2 months ago.
That's right, yeah, you were. Yeah.
And we were visiting all the graves and all that sort of stuff. And
Lulu's been there, but she was ever so sick.
That is
she couldn't enjoy it.
That is a very, very somber place to go. It's well worth visiting, but it's very humbling, I suppose, is the word.
Yeah, never been.
Like when you walk around this in the middle of the main town, the main graveyard, and you're reading the ages.
Yeah.
The people dying, like it's the men that made them. You know, they weren't men, they're kids.
Teenagers.
Kids, like 19, 18, 19.
Yeah.
I think the oldest one I seen was, if memory serves me, 46 years of age. And literally anybody above the age of 30, 40 were one in every 100 graves type of thing. Everybody else is 19, early 20s type of thing. So yeah, it's different. I don't know how to explain it. You think it's kind of, when you're there, it hits you.
Yeah.
I think the Aussies have some big thing going on there this year as well.
Stayed in Australia for 10 weeks.
It is, Mr. Mitch. It is. Did you, just have interest, Mr. Mitch, did you do the Hellfire Pass walk? We done that, and it was, to say it was hard, it was just, I suppose it did not help that I had a bit of a hangover, and it was the middle of the afternoon, and we got overtaken by 3 ladies, one of them in her 60s. But
changing the subject, if we may, again, because I just need to clarify. Massage shops.
What about them?
When are they opening?
I heard they're opening tomorrow in Bangkok.
Wow.
I think, can't 100%. Yeah, it is best to get there early, Mr. Smith. I was told today that Bangkok, they're opening.
Joe Ford, welcome back.
Not too bad.
Massage places, for those of you that are in the stream. We're hearing the massage places are opening in Bangkok tomorrow. So hopefully they'll follow suit here. I have noticed some movements in the massage shops here, let's say. More lights are on.
Yeah, there's loads of movement. There's loads of them. Let's not say they're open, but there's. I won't say too much.
Yeah.
They are, yeah, they're there. But I would like this to be well and truly listened to by everybody on the live stream.
What's that?
I do not go into massage shops.
Yeah, they come to him. Do you like fishing? Do you fish?
No, I don't. Don't even eat the feckin' thing. Well, I eat the odd time, but when I was a child, my mother gave me a piece of fish with a tiny bit of bone in it. It put me off for years, and I've got back into it now. So, but I wouldn't eat. You know, where you go into Soy Night Market and you see these big fish, and they're like.
Yeah, I don't like messing about with bones.
Wouldn't float
It's not
my
the
boat.
tastiest dish anyway.
Wouldn't float my boat at all.
Yeah, I like Four Hands Joe Ford as well. I had that in the Maldives. It was lovely.
What's 4 hands?
2 people massaging you at the same time.
All right, there you go. That's how innocent I am. I don't know what
Yeah.
4 hands is.
He's still learning.
No, massages don't. They don't really
Float your boat.
float my boat. Yeah, it's just like they don't. I don't know how to explain it. They just don't do it for me. I'm sure they do it for me, like, but they don't. I wouldn't go out of my way to find out.
Kevin Thailand always said to me, "Oh, you got to have a soapy. Everyone has to have a soapy once
I've
in their
heard
life."
that. Yeah, no, I've heard that. I've not been in one.
Oh, I went in to look.
If truth be known, I'm probably too embarrassed to walk into a massage
I'll hold your hand.
on my own and say, "Can I have a soapy, please?"
Yeah, I'll take you in now. You can just sit down and have a drink. In like the foyer and just look at the goldfish bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
They have a bar in there. It's very lounged and laid back. No rush or anything. No, you can just sit and go in for a drink.
well,
And they're all sitting there like that. Behind the glass and all that.
Well, you
Number
just
on
buy
them.
a drink and you sit
Yeah,
down.
you can sit down and you can take your time and pick the candy from the shelf that you.
I'm already getting
Just got-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. I don't know. It's just not really something I've ever
Yeah,
thought of.
we'll have to go in just and have a drink. The crack.
Yeah, look,
We'll do that.
I'll go someday just for the
We'll have
hell
a
of
couple of jars before we go. feel relaxed. And we'll go in now.
Yeah.
4 candles. Pebble Dash welcome.
Yeah. That's how, yeah.
Big Popper's back. Welcome back, Big Popper. We're enjoying a nice coffee on the seafront. I don't know if you can hear the waves. It's a new coffee place I've been introduced to. It's quite nice. It's quite a large seating area actually outside.
It's not new. It's actually very big for
yeah, it opened last year though, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, well I was new,
Yeah.
so it's been here ever since I've been here. So.
Beg your pardon, yeah. Keep forgetting that
It's
just fresh off the boat.
It's a great place for just chilling, sit in the front and just watching the world go by. And it's a nice cappuccino, which is quite a decent size.
I should do that more often.
It's only 55 baht for a nice cappuccino.
Yeah. 22 ounce. Lovely reusable plastic lid as well, and glass, if you can call it that.
Good cup of coffee is important in the morning. It is, Robert back in Asia. If I don't have 2 in the morning, just don't come near me. That's basically.
Where the white women at's given his informed
Where is
feedback
it?
on there. Oh, there we go. Oh, why has it not come through? Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah.
Yeah, so he's red, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been to Poland as well.
No, I've never been to Poland.
I drove to Poland. There was 3 of us driving, 4 in the BMW 3 Series. My gosh, what a long journey that was. And on the way back, it was terrible storms, terrible storms. I couldn't see in front of me. I was very sleepy. So dangerous to drive. But yeah, I was staying with Polish family there for 2 weeks, I think it was. And that was where you could still, outside the you walk out up to the bank and you exchange money with on the black market outside the bank.
Oh, I was in Bulgaria. I heard you saying you were in Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, I've got a place in Bulgaria.
Yeah,
somewhere. I can't even pronounce the place.
I was only there on a holiday. I was in Sunny Beach.
I went 2 or 3 times with school skiing whilst I was at school twice. When I left school, I went again just after I left school. And I went with the school again. Awesome. Skiing, it's the cheapest place to go skiing.
By the way, that in itself says a lot about TT's upbringing and mine.
Yeah, and then
I went to the local mountain for our school. That was it.
Oh, it was dead cheap. And I would buy stuff from Dixon's because it was all black market stuff. So I would sell. I had a Sony Walkman with clip-on speakers. It was awesome. I loved it. It had a built-in radio, and I'd sold it for £15 more than I purchased it for to a waiter in Bulgaria. But they were after anything. Because they couldn't get it. They had money, but they couldn't spend it on anything because they didn't have nothing to sell.
What's the currency? The left, something like whatever it's called.
Lev.
It's a yeah.
And now euro, I think.
They sold all the World War II stuff. They were crazy on the World War II stuff. German battalion helmets, uniforms.
The taxi driver said, "If you need anything, let me know. Here's my number." And I mean anything, he said, even if you want AK.
Yeah, you can get them. I've seen them in shops. They had shops, everything. Where we were going, the area we were staying in, they had guards at the gates about 5 miles away from where the area was.
Yeah.
So it was actually enclosed, so Bulgarians or whatever couldn't get into it. Only unless they worked there, they couldn't get into it. It's very well protected.
Lulu says, when I went there to Poland, the most moving thing I did was go to Auschwitz.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Joe Ford is asking, you allowed a beer there? Yeah, only from 7-Eleven before they close, 11 p.m. You can buy from there, but you have to drink it surreptitiously somewhere or take it home. But you're not allowed to have a party even in your own home between couples because it's ridiculous. You can't drink alcohol in public, I don't think. Well, they say you're not allowed to drink it on the beach. I don't know. too much about that.
Well, actually, I haven't seen that many people drinking alcohol anyway, so...
Yeah, you can walk down the side of the casino.
Yeah, no,
But they're risking it. They're risking a fine.
And I nearly got done on the way here because I was on my motorbike and I didn't have my mask on, and
yeah,
the policeman was looking over and waving at me to put my mask on, and I dropped my glasses. Now I couldn't get back on my bike. So
and we
a bit of a
lost you.
disaster all around.
Ah, you got a place in Bulgaria?
Near Albania, I'm assuming that is. Or is Albania a part
Right on
of
the coast. Very nice. Look.
Is that near Sunny Beach?
Let's have a look on the map.
I stayed Sunny Beach. It's very plush. And that's my only ever venture into Australia. Or, not Australia, Bulgaria. Oh Lord. I want to text this lad actually and see.
Yeah.
Is he up there, because I will head in and see him.
My eyes are stinging. I had no siesta today. I'm going to be hitting the sack. Varna, yeah. I went to Varna a couple of times. I liked Varna. I think did I fly out of Varna but flew into Sofia? I can't remember now. Up Rochester. My place is a very run down place. It's a detached, I don't know what you call it, humble abode. It has off the front door, walking up 3 steps into a small hallway with a sink at the end, door leading into a bedroom, and then I think another door off the bedroom leading into, I think it's a toilet. It had a basement. I remember that because it had a wood burning stove in the basement. And it's the garage that came with it. It's got its own vineyard as well. Small. I can't remember. I think it comes with just under half an acre. It's in a village that's got its own public brandy distillery. I remember that. The garage was huge. It was 3 times as long as the house. Full of stuff. I only went to see it once. I've not done anything with it. I don't even know if it's still there. And I don't know where the paperwork is for it either. I need to find it. I think I could only probably sell it to a mug. It looked good in the photos.
You can only sell it to a mug. How much are you looking for?
Less than £10,000?
No, I'm joking. I was taking them.
I'm not. No, you can have it for £5,000.
Oh, no, you know, like properties in Bulgaria are not really my thing.
It's only an hour and a half drive to the beach.
Yeah, I think I'll
What was
stay
weird,
here.
the people that die in the village, they put their poster up of the people that died all over the place on on trees. It's like their announcement of who's passed away in the village by sticking their poster up on trees everywhere. It's weird.
Right.
Like it's almost as if it's like I've lost my cat poster.
I've seen a few of them in Cyberkill recently.
Yeah, they're going to get eaten.
Aha, he's typing there now. Just lads.
They post. They eat dog. They eat dog in parts of Thailand. Do you know that? Well, sounds like they're racing. You want to be careful because there's dogs out on the middle of the road. Sounds like he's going 900 miles an hour, but he's going 9. 800 square metre. Wasn't long after I think I purchased, must be about 20 years ago. No, not that long. No, it's about the same sort of time for Joe. They eat monkey in Singapore, really. Baht fine 69, baht lines 69. Welcome, powder lines 69. Welcome back. Well, this coffee's not working.
The coffee's not working.
No, my eyes are really stinging. I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night and go live streaming.
You would not surprise me.
Yeah, I do that. I would just, like, I'll be like full of beans and I'll like make best use of my time. Sit in front of the computer and edit or go live streaming.
Yeah, I'll be doing that soon. Now that I know how to edit. Next thing you know, I'll be adding music and oh, it'll be exciting. Steven Spielberg,
Yeah,
watch
it's
out.
good, it's good. I'm looking forward to your final production of once you've
Yeah,
got all the education under your belt and the software.
it's going to be super exciting. Hey, there we go again. I'm looking for my glasses again. They're on my face. He's not there this evening, that lad. So, whenever he's there, I'll pop in and say hello to him. He's telling me. Phuket opens tomorrow, right? That's that's the whatever you call the bloody things.
I'm that small, it doesn't hang either left or right. Dog steer and stupidity can really mess up a good motorcycle ride indeed. Phuket opens tomorrow night, right? I don't know.
Is
Cesaris T, welcome to the channel.
Is that opening the sandbox yoke?
No idea about it. I've not looked into that. Or the sandboxing.
I don't know if it is. What's that guy's? Cesaris T. There is somebody who would know stuff about that, but I don't want to mention another channel on this. But she does.
I say to people, go to the source of the information. Go to the government webpage.
This girl is. Yeah, I agree with you. But this girl is exceptionally good.
Yeah.
She's actually a travel agent in Bangkok.
Oh
And
yeah.
do you know her?
She was taking care of you.
No. This just she does YouTube, but she is right up to date with all the information on Phuket.
Yeah, you can say the channel.
Alright, well I'll just throw out the name there. It's called It's Thai Things, and the girl's name is Taya, and she's very, very good. And she gives any information. Well, I find her very good anyway. I don't know, and she's easy on the eye, which always helps as well.
There we are.
That's the one. That's the one. I just got a message back from this lad here now. So I know.
Have I got Pat with you? No, Pat's not here. There is a patio move on the bear with me a moment. Cheers, Mr. Mitch, for the link. No, Caribbean is far different, right? Oh, sorry, I'm dropping the mic on the floor. Oh, she does a great job, Mr. Mitch is saying. Okay. Let's have a look at her channel. Oh, 21,000, nearly 22,000 subscribers. Update travel Thailand, when you should plan to travel Thailand without a quarantine. Oh.
Is that job done?
Yeah, all sorted.
Yeah. I'll go. Yeah, that's the girl. She's very good. She's good on the. She's very good with information on the Phuket sandbox and everything. I mean, she is bang up to date with every bit of news. They get, because all the tour guides, they get taken to one side and given information beforehand. She's been doing
Disseminate, yeah.
so they can organise whatever needs to be organised. And I found her bang on up to date when I was coming over here, and I've been looking at some of her things, and she's continued through the form. So credit where credit's due and all of that.
I've no idea, Daniel. Good on the eyes.
Well, she is good on the eyes. And if you watch any of her, I don't let me sound like I've never met the girl, but she tries to always be upbeat, and she's just got a good personality.
Yeah.
Is that for me, for bat fines and power lines? Have I got
Yeah.
that with me? No. I'd say
no.
Mr. Spielberg is videoing.
Yeah.
No, he's probably, I don't know, I've not seen Pat today. I was out with him over the weekend. I was out on Saturday night for his big bash, which is very fun, I might add. And we were out for lunch yesterday. And yeah, he's all good. I'm sure.
Have I met him?
No, I don't think you've met Pat.
I think I've only met one of your mates at the Boomerang or whatever it's called.
Yes,
LK
and
Metro.
he's not here at the moment. He's away. He'll be back in September, I think. What are those guys been doing? Avleg has a girl in every port. That's Avleg has a girl in I've only got one port though, Daniel. That's the thing. Girl in every port. Seriously. I wonder, Daniel, have you ever been married? Because having been married, having more than one girl on the go at once does not appeal to me. It's kind of, yeah. Can't be dealing with the hassle, basically. Sorry, Lulu. Now, Kay is just somebody who's. No, it's just I watched YouTube. That's all. Oh.
Thought she was being attacked then.
Who?
A woman had to do some dogs don't, they don't take a liking to some people for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
sense or I don't know.
I was about 6-8 weeks ago. I was going down a side in Pratamac, and I stopped my bike. I stopped my bike, and a group of dogs came. One dog barked, the lookout dog, obviously barking like hell at me, and the rest of them got up and they all started barking. And I just sat there, and I just sat on the bike looking at them. And the main mountie dog came over, started sniffing my leg, and I just let it sniff my leg, and then I kind of put my hand out a little bit and kind of sniffed my hand, and we became buddies. And the next thing, the whole gang of them were buddies with me. I was like, here we go.
That's the way.
My little buddies. I was living in just up the road here, and
I think Daniel Kelly's saving himself for a Thai wife.
Thai wife.
Yeah. No, he said I think he said the other night in the chat he's too busy to get married.
Well, keep it that way, Daniel. Trust me, you're safer. Yeah. More brains than me.
Yeah. Don't think with yeah. Enough said. I think Havlik might have some history he's not divulged.
No. I was married once, and grand girl just didn't work out. That was it, and yeah, it's kind of. I'm happy to be over it, and I'm 99.9999% certain that she's happy to be over it. So it's,
oh yeah, it's all finished now, right?
Yeah. Although we're not fully divorced, we're still going through that. The proceedings are moving for a change. So.
Oh yeah.
And it's all good.
I remember you saying about that. God.
Yeah, it's okay.
People getting involved when they shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, she's alright, and it'll go through handy enough. We're actually on speaking terms. Well, not speaking terms. Like we speak when we talk about the divorce. So I suppose that's good. Lived with a few. Well, I'm curious. How many did you live with?
A few wives?
He lived with a few girls, but he's never married them. And any Thai girls? What's your Thai girl history, Daniel? That's what we want to know. Oh, and give us the gossip.
Is there too many of them? He's got a lot of stories, Daniel, for when he arrives here he's going to divulge more. He said
I have heard rumour. I won't say where, I won't say too much about it, but I have heard rumour that Daniel actually has quite a good voice.
Yeah, he's got a video up of him singing.
Has he?
Yeah, on his channel. Look on his channel, everybody.
Oh well, I will do that.
And he's put a big playlist as well together of songs for me to do a John Tien jukebox.
No, I did hear that, and I didn't hear it from TT either. I heard it somewhere else along the line. Somebody told me that he was he had quite a good voice.
There we are.
Belfast's got talent, eh?
He will actually go to a Soy Bacow bar in a three-piece suit and sing.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've seen him. He's with the jacket off though.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's in his video. He had a waistcoat on. It's the only one in Pattaya wearing a waistcoat.
Well, you'll stand out, that's for sure.
He's like Des O'Connor.
And now for my next number while I wipe the sweat off my brow.
Mr. Mitch is asking, I'm sorry, who was that? Thai Tastic. I don't know. What are we talking about? Who was that?
Big Bopper's only on his first wife.
Yeah.
That's is that a statement, Mr. Big Bopper, who I keep calling Big Hopper?
Big Papa.
Um,
Big Papa.
And how was your birthday? More importantly.
Oh yeah, how was your birthday? Happy birthday again for yesterday.
How was your birthday yesterday? I would have had a celebratory drink for you, but unfortunately,
I bet Sherry gets a cake out again.
I still owe Chiri a drink for her birthday because I haven't seen her since her birthday, since way before her birthday.
God, 3 months nearly.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Only
And yet she's down on your doorstep on the beach most of the
It's
time.
only 5 minutes away from me, and yeah, I've just not seen her. That's the joys of COVID. You don't see too many people.
It's very busy down there at the bottom on Sawyer 5.
Well, there is somebody who was in the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still in the chat, who lives in the same condo block as me, and I don't see him very often. So that'll... Got a spot in Nick's Hacienda when I get back. I think you said that. I will definitely come down for that show. I will, 100%. Because I have heard good things about your singing, so I may as well go down and will you be busking?
Oh, he's got a spot in Nick's Hacienda bar when he gets here.
Yes.
There we are.
We'll go down and have a look at him. What sort of music do you play? You know, I don't like rock music, or I like rock music, but I don't like that heavy metal stuff too much, or I doubt whether you play that
Rock.
or playing on your own. Rock, I don't mind rock.
70s rock. Who, me? You asking me?
No,
Oh, 'cause I like
Daniel, what sort of music does a £10 a ticket?
that. Yeah.
Daniel, you don't have to give us that much.
£10 of rice.
We'll go and look at you for a fiver. Just give us a fiver and we'll go and look at you.
We'll have a whip round.
Yates Wine Lodge tenor. What's that about?
Tenor. What is he, an opera singer?
I have no idea. Oh, Daniel sings late 60s and 70s stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Mitch is like me. We listen to all genres.
I think you're all older than me, so I listen to the 80s. Oh, I listen to everything. I listen to anything, but the 80s would have been my teenage years.
Same.
And I did like a lot of 80s stuff.
80s was screwed up fashion and music wise, but it sounds better now.
Yeah.
I find. I think it's because it's reminiscent.
Yeah, I loved Madness, and I loved.
That's the blood vessel.
I like Simple Minds, Big Country, that type of stuff. And yeah, I've never seen. I loved Big Country, loved Simple Minds, I loved Madness. I've seen Madness, but I've never seen Simple Minds, never seen Big Country.
Supertramp?
Not really, no.
Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah, I liked some of their albums. I liked some of their songs. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone crazy over everything. And obviously Stevie Nicks is very easy on the eye, so you know, it's like. What was the other girl's name in that? Isn't it crazy the way everyone remembers Stevie Nicks, but nobody remembers? Was it Christine something or something else? There was another girl in Fleetwood Mac, wasn't there?
I don't know the names. I'm terrible with that.
Stevie Nicks and another girl, but I can't think of the other girl's name. Tell me more, Daniel, about you. Tell me more, tell me more. Yates is a full of heavy wine drink.
Purple rain, purple rain.
We went to...
I saw Michael Jackson in concert.
No, I've never
Wembley.
seen Michael Jackson.
Mad. No, not Mad. Bad tour.
Bad. What was the song? And I used to love Dirty Diana. I used to love that song. Dirty Diana. Ha.
I purposely bought Michael Jackson tickets on the proviso I was going to Wembley Stadium to sell the tickets for more. I only bought them to sell them, and I ended up watching the concert.
Now you heard it here first, folks.
I was touting.
Jamie, TT is a touter.
Jamie. I went there purposely to sell the tickets, and the touts that were buying them off you to sell on, they weren't giving you the money. So it was
Donald.
just like the Sun newspaper or whatever, blowing it all out of proportion.
A Donald O'Donnell song. I'm sure you mean Daniel O'Donnell, and no thanks, you're okay, you can keep that one to yourself. Even my mother wasn't a fan, or isn't a fan of Daniel O'Donnell. I don't know any of his songs, but I've seen his adverts and I've seen his, Yes. See, Frank Sinatra. Wow.
Yates's wine bar, wine lodge. Yeah, I remember going to them in Manchester, and they used to do something called a blob, which was hot water and wine together mixed with, I think, lemon and a sugar lump, and the fumes of the alcohol from the hot water with the wine. I think it might have been actually heated up wine. I can't remember now. So
Mulled
it was
wine,
like,
is it?
It was like that, and it was like, whoa. It's called a blob.
Did you see that?
Orange Lion, welcome back.
Big Bopper went to see Frank Sinatra in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
I'd say that was some experience. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I remember when he was at the Dockside in London, one of his last concerts, and they were selling tickets. I thought it was a lot at the time, £52, but now tickets go stupid money, don't they? £350, £200 up for like the best seats. It's crazy, concert ticket prices. They all start at least £25 now, or that's the last time I bought a ticket, about 25 quid.
What was the last concert everybody went to? And my last one was Paul Heaton and Jackie Abbott. I've seen them about 5 or 6 times. They're brilliant.
I've not been to many at all. I could probably count them on one hand. Tina Turner
Yeah, should have been good.
at the Milton Keynes. One where it's like in the park, like a party in the park or something like that.
Oh yeah, Party in the
In
Park.
London. I saw Aerosmith and Run DMC together.
Walk this
That's
way,
it.
talk this way.
Diddle-a-ding, diddle-a-ding,
No, I've seen
yeah, I would love to see Frank Sinatra as well.
U2 in Slane Castle
You too.
in County Meath the same day that Ireland beat Holland to qualify for their 2000. Well, they just about qualified for the 2002 World Cup, and the atmosphere was amazing. And I had tickets to both events. And unlike a certain person sat beside me, I sold my tickets to the soccer match at face value. And I could have tripled my money on it easily. I sold it at face value because I sold it to a friend who loved soccer. And to this day, that guy lives in New York, and every time he talks to me, he thanks me because he reckons it was one of the best experiences of his life. So there you go. Money ain't everything.
But it's up there with air.
It's important.
Right, let's see how many I've got on Twitch.
What's Twitch?
I live stream to Twitch and Facebook at the same time as YouTube, simultaneously.
I'm gonna have to start doing some stuff like that. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna wait
One
till
step at a time, one step at a time. Oh,
I've only got about 21 subscribers.
It's okay.
My worldwide audience of 21 people. And I don't even think they watch them. I think there's only about 2 or 3 watching. So
I'm not sure why. Brian Flowers, if you're watching, I'm not sure what you mean by the picture you've just sent me on Messenger.
Bon Jovi at the Jazz Festival in New Orleans. It was great. Bon Jovi would have been a good gig, actually. Yeah. Plenty of ladies at Bon Jovi there where the white woman at. I'd say you fit right in there. Yeah. I know whenever Bon Jovi came to Ireland, the place was full of ladies. John Bon Jovi is quite the charmer, I heard. But he's quite a good looking lad, basically. That's actually a band I would have loved to see, was Bon Jovi. I would like to see them, I like the music.
Name me one of their songs that it will remind me.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, leaving
Oh,
on a
that's where
prayer.
everybody starts chanting it. Yeah. Gets on your nerves after a while when everyone was playing it for weeks and weeks and weeks over and over and over again.
Pebble Dash, the Beastie Boys. There's a blast in the past, the Beastie Boys. You gotta fight for your right to party. Jesus, where did they go? I've not heard them in years. The Beastie Boys. That's quality.
Yeah, Aerosmith, my ex-girlfriend from Manchester, they were in concert in Manchester. She could not believe it. She was like, her sister was physically sick when she heard the news that her sister bumped into them in Piccadilly Square in Manchester. She's like, screaming, and what's his face, the lead singer, he said, oh, here she is now. And she came over and got her file of facts out and got all their signatures. They were looking for somewhere nice to eat, and she directed them to the Chinese, or what was it called now? It was our favourite Chinese place, I forget the name of it now. The Yang Sing, that was it, the Yang Sing, it was the little Yang Sing. She sent them off to there, so Aerosmith ate at the Yang Sing because of my ex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joe
yeah?
Ford went to see the Stones at Twickenham. You know, I would have loved to see the Stones, but I didn't get into them till when I was young. I always thought they were rubbish. It was only when I got older
Yeah, same.
I appreciated them. Now I absolutely love them, but I've never had the chance because I was late getting to know them. But I actually listened to, I would say, on my
Steve Tyler, is it?
yeah, Steve Tyler's daughter was Liv Tyler in many a good movie. I would say on my what do you call it, your music player thing, I don't know if it's Amazon or whatever music thing I have for playing music.
Spotify.
No, it's not Spotify, it's the other one. I think it's Amazon or something. I have
Check
YouTube.
this guy's car, motorbike out.
Oh yeah, I've
Snoopy.
seen him. Yeah,
Let
seen
him
him.
Snoopy
Seen him
dog.
going around. He lives just down the road down there, I think. No, it's not. It's like the thing. Heaven knows I'm miserable now. The Smiths. No wonder you play the.
iPod. Yeah, I got an iPod with me actually in the room.
You can see why Daniel plays the Hacienda, the Smiths. I think Nick's favourite band. I remember him saying once was the Smiths. I used to love Morrissey myself.
Live in Hong Kong.
Yeah, my Amazon Music. Anyway, if you were to go into my, you know, they give you
iTunes.
your tunes of
Yeah.
what the computer picks to be the most played tunes on your.
Oh yeah.
Rolling Stones would win by a country mile. I listened to them constantly. Absolutely loved them.
Yeah, Pebble Dash iPod. Yeah, I've got my iPod with me. My gosh.
Stones live in Hong Kong. Big Bopper, you've got around.
Welcome to the channel, Pebble Dash. Daniel Kelly's got a good memory for artists, words of songs, titles, album names.
Yeah, isn't there? There's this
He's got a very
thing.
good memory. He's a DJ as well.
It's crazy what you remember. Like, I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember
And do you know?
my mother's home phone number from back in the 80s.
Do you know everything we smell, touch, see, ever watch or hear? What we have we remember it all. What we have is the difficulty of retrieving it from our memory, because we never forget anything. Would you believe it? We think we do, but we're retrieving it.
Oh, it's in your mind somewhere.
Because people, they discovered that under hypnosis you can retrieve, memories that you've long forgotten. It's always there. Yeah, it's weird.
I got hypnotised once.
Did you?
I did, to give up smoking.
Oh, did it work? For how long?
It did work. It was the weirdest thing. I got hypnotised by a doctor. I parked my car outside and you had to walk upstairs to get to him. And I've gone in and he started talking to me. He's asked me, do I really want to give it? I was like, yeah. And he started talking to me. And he just talked to me for about a half an hour. And then that was it. He said, that's €60 or £60, whatever. And then obviously I had to give it to him because he's just done it.
Yeah.
And I walked out, walking down the stairs thinking, well, that was the greatest load of shit ever.
Yeah.
And I got into my car. And my instinct was to open up the glove compartment, take my cigarettes out.
Yeah.
I opened up the glove compartment, put my hand in and thought, I don't smoke.
Right.
Closed the glove compartment. I did not
Planted.
smoke for 6 years.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then went back on them stupidly one night when I was drunk.
Yeah, I studied hypnosis, the theory and practice of hypnosis. I was intrigued by it. And it was before it was used. When was this? I probably studied it early 90s, so I think it was a little bit, wasn't used really mainstream for, you know, like in the NHS have got like a service now, haven't they? I'm sure National Health Service have used hypnotherapy.
Yeah,
I was very intrigued.
Because when I got hypnotised, it was...
There's three sort of levels of inducement.
I had to pay for it privately, but you can get it done on, well, the Irish Health Service. You can get it, so I'm assuming the NHS.
But you can do it to yourself as well. Yeah, you can. You can. I'll give you an example how you've done it.
Don't hypnotise me.
No. But everybody's...
Then one of these, you won't get me, you won't...
No, but everybody's done this. Like, I'll give you an example. And 99% of people will relate to this because they would have done it. It's where you... one of the states of hypnosis is when, like, you're drifting off to sleep. And you know you trip, and you're jerking in bed. You're tripping, right? Because that's your brain thinking it's real. All right, so that's why you physically moved, because you thought you were tripping or sliding on ice or something. But you've got to get up extra early the next day, and it's on your mind. And you wake up 1 minute before or just before the alarm goes off, right? How many people have done that? That's training your...
I done it the other night.
There we are.
And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I thought, I've got to remember that was such an amazing dream. I've got to remember that. Woke up full of morning, didn't think of it, didn't do anything. And then halfway through the day, somebody said something to me.
Triggered.
About sleeping the night before, and I said, oh yeah, I had this dream last night. Oh, but I couldn't remember.
Oh.
It was gone. It was gone. It was just gone. It wasn't in my head. Here's a weird one. You've done all the head stuff. When I had my accident, I was in... I think I might have told you this before. When they gave me all sorts of drugs, ketamine and all sorts, because of the obviously the nature of the accident. And I know I am not a believer. Well, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not. I was never a believer of all of this stuff that
the unknown,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But myself and my father are both huge rugby fans. And my father had died in 2014. My accident happened in 2018. And the Aviva Stadium is where Ireland played their home rugby games. And one thing I remember as clear as can be was walking out onto the field in the Aviva Stadium and my father waiting on me in the middle. And he said to me, everything's going to be okay, blah, blah, blah. And then I was... whatever, I don't know what happened because I was like drugged over, whatever. But I never forget it. And people say, I would have been one of these people saying, oh, stop talking rubbish. But it actually happened to me. So would that be drugs, or would that be mind games, or what is that?
Well, it could be all of the above, because sometimes, like the shamans, they would have drugs to induce a different alternative state of mind in order to reach or be reached by something that cannot be explained any other way apart from getting in touch with that astral body or something like that, or whatever term being applied to it. But there's so much we don't know. Consciousness, they can't even explain what consciousness is if you look it up. But when you study things like, I'll give you an example, like, who would have thought, okay, you put a plant in a room, in the corner of the room, in a box.
Sorry, I'm listening, I was reading something.
You got a box and you put a plant in the room, and it needs light to survive. Yeah. But this, with your thought, this is going to get a bit deep, but with your thoughts, you can make physical things change. But they thought consciousness was only restricted to the humans or animals. So they put this plant, and this is proven fact, they put this plant in this box, and this random light is going round, flicking in different corners. But this plant needs this plant is in the corner, and there's this and this light beams into 4 corners randomly. Yeah. but it ends up giving light to the corner where the plant is most. So they think plants also have some form of consciousness that can control. So if we think about, like, I don't know if you've heard of the law of attraction, where you think about something enough, it comes. Or like, if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to bleed and have an accident or something in the car, I've done that. I kept thinking about it, why am I thinking that? And it happens. So I don't know, it's like attract. Or if I think I'm going to win like 10 quid on the lottery, and I keep thinking about it, and I win 10 quid like after a couple of weeks or something.
I've heard that before.
Or if I'm looking for a space in the car park that's usually fully chock-a-block, and I'll say, oh, I was going to be in the first 3 rows, and there's my car parking space, and it works over and over again. But now science is, when they're studying consciousness, they've even determined that even plants can control matter, bizarrely, to get the light that they needed, and they've done it over and over again, and it's a published paper. It's weird, but they don't know how that works.
Well, that's going above my head.
I'm intrigued about it, and it's something I want to study more about. But consciousness is, very untapped, and but there's a lot to be said about it, and like how people have cured themselves. You know, I've been privileged to have trained people in the real estate, but like people that can't move their fingers or hands or leg, but eventually they can, because they've cured themselves of terminal diseases and things like that through
I believe in like the power of positivity.
Yeah,
like if you're positive about it, you constantly just think, I'm gonna get out of this. This is, it's not gonna.
No room for doubt, and they've cured themselves over and over again. It's like the placebo effect. If you think something like a sugar tablet is the actual cure of something that you've got, then you end up curing yourself through thinking that's what it's actually doing, because you believed it so much.
I don't know about curing yourself, but
yeah, it's fact.
But the belief I would have would be, I don't know, just positivity, but I don't know about curing yourself. I'd never say never, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, if science says you've got some disease or something like that, and it's incurable, can you cure it? I don't know.
Yeah, well, if you believe it's incurable, then it will never be cured.
But if they're telling you it's incurable, you're probably going to believe it's incurable.
That's the unfortunate thing, where some people, and I know one of our senior trainers, his father was in hospital, and the doctor said to him, your father's only going to live like for the next 6 weeks, at top 6 months. And he said, don't you ever tell my father that, because there'll be serious trouble. Because if you tell him that, then that's what's going to happen. Anyway, the doctor promised him he would never tell him that. He lived for another 10 years. Because if you tell somebody, oh, you're only going to live, and you believe it, then that's what's going to happen, more likely than not.
Yeah,
because you can, and then there's studies of people of, some people call it like the power of prayer, but yeah.
I'm not going to wear the white woman that sign. He believes in magic.
I'm only quoting the facts. It's easy to dismiss when you don't understand something or not study it yourself. If you tell enough people that COVID is a real thing, they'll believe it. I cannot believe the amount of people around the world that are entrusting their governments and media, who constantly lie to them every single year, for health.
Well,
they have got an alternative, and that's to investigate it themselves.
Oh yeah, you can investigate it yourself.
From the whistleblowers that are out there.
You can investigate it yourself, but a lot of the whistleblowers are getting pushed up now at the moment.
They would, because they're fighting. There's a lot of money involved.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunately the way it's going to go. I think there's too much money and too much government.
Even the poorer of the community in Bangkok are selling their queue position to rich people to get the vaccination quicker for 3,000 baht a pop.
Oh.
Queue jumping 3k.
Jesus.
And that's Thai people telling me that.
Well, staggeringly sad.
And how more and more of them are resorting to using to selling the black market lotto. They don't have to physically do it because they use an app to do it on the phone.
Is this guy waiting us to manoeuvre?
Or maybe he wants his tray.
That's possible. Because I ain't gonna. I'm gonna love you and leave you now. I'm head home.
Are you going home?
I am indeed. Because it's getting to 11.
Say goodbye to the chat, Havlik.
Goodbye, chat. Good night. All stay safe.
I'm going to go as well. Say your goodbyes in the chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. Boom.
I'll just say goodbye all in the chat. Goodbye all. Toodles. Toodle doodle. And don't forget to subscribe to me for some very entertaining stuff coming up at some stage in life.
Yeah, he said he's not bothered about growing his subscriber base.
I know, but
go to his channel and watch all of the videos and thumb them up, but don't subscribe.
No, subscribe, because I like... Everyone likes a bit of praise now and again. Like that.
Big him up, motivate him. Before he knows it, he's going to have a Friends Who Like Havlik Facebook Appreciation Society webpage and group that I'll put together for him. And they say, here it is. And these are all your comments you've got to respond to, because I'm not. And I'm going to sign over the ownership of it.
I do respond to all my comments. You know, I don't think I've missed a comment since I started. Mind you, I've only got 21 subscribers, so it's not difficult.
Yeah, I only need one to give you the big boost.
Right, I am off. Where the white women at? Daniel Kelly. Okay, good night, Daniel.
Congressional honour, yeah. Well done.
Where the white woman that is talking to somebody in the chat there. So,
Mr. Mitch, remember to put the most important link up at the end of the stream. Cheers for that, Mr. Mitch. I'm not cracking the whip enough on the moderators.
Oh, yes.
He's put it. Oh, my big Buddha.
Ta-da.
I'm surprised. I cannot even remove a comment that the moderator puts in there.
Yeah, you're full of it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm away. Folks, be good, stay safe.
Cheerio.
Look after yourselves.
Bye.
TT, I'll catch up to you in 2 months.
2 months.
I'll give some space.
3,